And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. Says we are, but are we? That would be a yes. Yes, we are. Awesome. All right. Hello, everyone. Ace here. Welcome to the live stream. I am joined today with returning guest Nathan X2000. Although he's probably...
Thank you. Oh, wait, no, I'm here, don't worry. Yes, thank you again for having me, mister.
Thank you for being on. And today we are back with some more Knights of the Old Republic. As you can see here. It's been a little while since we covered it, but...
Is this good? Knights of the... Oh, wait, no, so this is Knights of the Republic. Sorry, I'm getting confused with the High Republic.
Yeah, this is good old-fashioned KOTOR, so this is back when it was still good.
Oh, yeah, it's Dark Horse. Sorry, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, we'll be getting into that pretty soon. So let's go ahead and see where we have here. We have to get off this ship, but what about the Jedi? He has to pay for what he's done. Leave him. Okay, so... already getting a bit of a... We'll see if this is actually indicative of the actual comic itself, but who knows? It's one of those who knows sorts of situations, I suppose. Anyways, let's jump right in. And in case, for those of you who haven't noticed, I did in fact get my monetization back this month, so...
Oh, yes, congratulations, by the way.
Yep.
Well done. Although, are there any caveats to it? Like, you've got to do specific things now in order to keep it, or is it just a general, oh, by the way, it's back?
Yeah, it's a general, oh, by the way, it's back, as far as I can tell, so...
Nice. That's nice.
Nico 40K says the cover face looks like he was punched by the Force. Yes, he does. And so does this guy too. Anyways, so Knights of Anger, Part 2. With the shadows of the Mandalorian War spreading across the Old Republic, fugitive Zane Carrick and his friends thought they could hide more easily from the forces searching for them. They were wrong. Falsely accused of murdering his fellow Jedi students and suspected by Republic Admiral Karath of being a Mandalorian agent, Zane Carrick now awaits those hunting him as a prisoner on the Admiral's warship. And in a quest to cure the ailing camper, Jarell finds herself forced to accept help from the very corporation the man fears most. Its leader, the mysterious and powerful Lord Adaska, promises help for Camper. Not knowing whether to trust him, Jarell realizes she may not have any choice. Nico says, Knights of the Manager, Attack of the Karens. The Arcanian Legacy at a deep space refueling station. All right, do I voice the person on the radio or?
I believe that's a male alien.
All right. Arcanian Legacy Trauma Team to the receiving room. We have an Arcanian offshoot viral case class 255. I need a lockdown on quarantine level red and get everyone off the floor. Lord Adaska's orders.
Me or you?
Oh, that's me? All right. You'll be all right,
no.
Camp. Oh, huh? What?
No, sorry, I was going to say me or you. Like, do you want me to voice the woman or do you want to?
Yeah, you can voice her.
Okay. You'll be all right, Camper. I promise. These people will help you.
Jarell, the company, Adascorp, why'd you bring me to... Oh. He's going into shock, madam. We have to take him now.
I think they'd let go. That is that big Mandalorian dude.
Okay. Let go.
Stop! He's with me!
A Mandalorian. Well, actually, you want to voice this character?
Okay. A Mandalorian with you? He's not Mandalorian. I mean, he is, but...
It's alright, Jarrell. He won't be harmed if he doesn't harm them. There's a war on, and we need time to get this all sorted out. I'll check on the Mandalorian later, I promise.
Wait. Camper. Where'd they take Camper?
Calm down. They're doing everything they...
Don't touch me. Adascorp is the company Camper's been running from for half his life. He's never going to forgive me for taking your help. Now, where is he?
We're moving him to one of our quarantine care centers here on the Legacy. Come this way. We should get a hollow feed from there soon.
Quarantine? What's wrong with him? He's just been gasping and fainting and...
I can explain if you'll let me. The atrium, please.
Yes, Lord Araska.
Okay, that's a wall of text there, but it is... we'll go ahead and get this here. The man you call Camper worked for Adascup years ago, when my grandfather was running it. The firm has come a long way since then. This vessel was my grandfather's great project. My father saw it completed. During the Sith War, the Arcanian legacy was simply intended to be a means of moving the corporate headquarters from harm's way. But it's become much more. A medical research center, a university, even a domed observatory for concerts under the stars. Everything that is good in Arcanian culture is right here.
I don't think Camper found much good in it. He spoke a lot over the years of crimes in the name of Arcanian science.
He's not alone. Our greatest hero, Jedi Master Arca Jeth, once said the only thing more dangerous than a foolish Arcanian is a smart one. We celebrate boundless innovation, even where innovation should know some bounds. The offshoot question is one historical result. And while I've made great strides to make Adascorp a morally responsible corporate citizen, I won't deny that in my grandfather's time, in what would have been Camper's time here, there were managers then who were overzealous in their pursuit of certain advances. It's clear he was not treated well by the firm, Jarrell. I'm not surprised he left.
What? What was he like then?
He was one of the last truly brilliant offshoot students to come out of the Arcanian universities before disease closed off admissions. He was a wonder with things both organic and inorganic, as knowledgeable about biology as he was about technology. We hired him immediately. But in his years of working in the corporate labs, he was exposed to Balanquere's virus, a pathogen that seemed harmless at the time. We now know that in offshoots it lies dormant until old age, when it triggers a series of worsening symptoms. Well, you saw the result. That's how we found you, actually. When my staff analyzed his sample, they saw the virus and recognized his genetic profile from our records. We knew we had to help right away. We owe him, Jarrell, financially and morally. We can't make everything right, but we can start by healing him. Here we are. E.G., are you there? Yes, my lord. The patient is comatose. It's what we thought. we're going to begin running the known treatment regimes for offshoots.
Perero.
These are the best doctors in the galaxy, madam. Your friend is in good hands. We'll communicate again when there's a change. Lord Adiska, E.G. out. You're very close to him.
He rescued me when I was in trouble. Years ago. Since then, I've pledged to take care of him. I didn't do so well, I guess.
Nonsense. You brought him to the right place. He is lucky to have had such a guardian. I wish the caretakers at my hospitals were so committed.
The virus. Am I infected?
I shouldn't think so. Balinquares tends only to strike the male, but you should give a blood sample to be sure. I'll have someone to come by later to take it. In the meantime, there's nothing you can do here. There are quarters for you, and food and fresh clothing.
I don't want.
Please, I want you to feel and look like yourself again. From what I'm told, life on the last resort must have been very spare. I think you'll find the Arcanian legacy to be in a great comfort while you wait. While we all wait.
I'm gonna say that smooth.
Huh?
I was gonna say this motherfucker's quite smooth. Like she's literally just seen a friend get launched into a hospital with a brand new virus she's heard of, and he's all automatically moved in and goes, "Hey, we've got drinks, refreshments. Your friend's in the best hands. Look at all this vast shit that I own, the best in the galaxy." He's like Space Donald Trump. Like he has the best shit, and he's taking care of everyone. Like we're simply the best space hospital, the best.
Nobody knows how to treat this virus better than I do.
I do. Eat a Tide Pod. Can we get rid of it that way?
We're going to develop the cure and make the virus pay for it. All right.
We're gonna make those Gungans pay for it. Pay for it all.
Deep space with the remains of the Sirocco battle group.
Do you want me to voice this dude? He seems
go
quite
ahead.
admiral. This is Admiral Karath. Courageous is under attack. Non-essentials to the life pods. All remaining hands stand by to repel boarders. I repeat, the Mandalorians have boarded the ship. All... there goes the comm system. Boarders on 3 decks, Admiral, and we've lost our escort. What do we do? What can we do? We're all alone out here. We've got to scuttle the ship. Scuttle? It's your career or your life, Morvis. Don't take too long deciding. Mandis, move! Admiral, those uniforms. I know. Neo Crusader shock troops. The army will be thrilled to know their intel was actually right. About something. Now, move!
Hold them back! Ugh.
That's one I owe you on RC. Wait, hang on. An RC? Same an RC?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
The Mandies have fighter decks, but they've overlooked the cargo bay. And the brig's a dead end.
Right. Last stand time then. We don't have numbers to hold more than one doorway anyway. You there. Give us a hand.
I never thought I'd be locking myself in the brig. That won't hold them long. Is there any place else? Just the prison cells, Admiral. They're open, but we'll let our own people out when the boarding started. Only your special prisoner left.
Oh yeah? What's he doing?
Meditating, sir.
Meditating? Me or you?
I think you.
Okay. Hello. We could, use some help, Jedi. Or are you waiting for your Mandy friends out there to spring you? They're not my friends, and I'm meditating. I don't want to move unless you're really ready to go. They've reached the barricade.
Blast! We're so close. The cargo bay's just through this bulkhead.
Wait a minute. The kid. Did he have a lightsaber?
It's with his gear. Still on my ship, the deadweight.
We could have used it now. Don't you know the process for storing prisoners' effects, Lieutenant?
I've never had a prisoner before, Commander. I don't see how...
Wait a minute. You're going to just sit there? I don't want to get up unless you're taking me with you, are you? I don't know that we are going anywhere, but if you can help us, yes, we'll take you with us. Your word as an admiral? Yes, if you've got anything, now's the time. Okay. Just let me get up here. I've moved in a few days.
Clank.
The cargo bay.
And my ship. What the... That Wola's armor plate.
Yes, it is. I've been using the force to remove the bolts. Got done right before you came in. I've never been much good with precise work, but I had a lot of time on my hands. Absolute shitload. Love him.
Yeah. Move it, Jedi. And remind me to complain to the contractors if there's anything left of the ship to repair. Another ship, another brig. Ooh. Alright, yeah, that's your character. My guards keep showing up in sickbay, Mandalorian. I followed the trail. They keep trying to take my armor. And this is worth violence? It is worth everything. To a Mandalorian, it is who we are. Well, you needn't hide who you are from me. I've got sources throughout the Republic, even within the Jedi Order. You're Rolan, the Mandalorian turncoat. You helped capture the scientist Dimigol, and you were to return him to Coruscant. Only you slipped away. Now we know where you went. There are many Mandalorians. What makes you so sure? Your armor matches the description the Jedi gave. They say many Mandalorians are wearing identical armor these days, but not like yours. Have you told the Jedi where I am? I have not. But from what the Republic listening posts are picking up, you would certainly be of interest to the Mandalorians, too. It seems you've become something of a folk hero for your people, whether you intended that or not. Roll on the questioner, they call you. They think you're dead. Enough about me. Why would you bring this whole ship out for the old man? Mercy is a central mission of Addis Corps. Spare me. And they say you have been spending a lot of time with the girl. You have a company to run. Why bother? A questioner indeed. Let us say that I require the woman Jarrell for a special project. She won't be harmed, but I will need your help for the project to succeed. You're perfect for the job. Your arrival couldn't have come at a better time. In fact, once a few more pieces are in place, I'll call on you. In the meantime, I should like for you to feel at home. What? While incarcerated? Jailer, give our guest liberty on the foredeck. With escorts, of course. Let him see Jarrell, if he wishes. And I'm not sure you'll find it interesting, warrior, but this is the finest biological research vessel in the fleet. Is that so? Yes. I know your kind prefers harming to healing, but you might find something to hold your interest. Or you can stay here, I suppose. Show the way. Later. Do you want to voice this alien here?
I scrolled down. It's you. It's that alien from before, the green one.
It says that this character is not EG.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm blind. Okay, fine. I'll voice him. Sorry to disturb you, madam. You're not EG? How's Camper? No change, but it can take days of therapy for a patient with Balinkar's virus to revive. You really should rest, you know. I know. How do you know I was here? I see what the ship sees. You're a Duros, right? I haven't seen anyone else on board who isn't an Arcanian. A mix of species can be a liability on a vessel where so many pathogens are studied. A single race cuts down on potential accidents. Oh no. There wouldn't be. Here. Like what happened with your friend Arcanians. Also, your friend. Arcanians are immune to Balinquars, but offshoots aren't. Years ago, we didn't know that. As for me, Lord Adaska's aide needs access to all his data, and it was felt that the Duros would take better to the cybernetic implants. I'm very proud and fortunate to have been selected for the job. Well, I'm sure you earned the role. I see how he relies on you. Thank you, madame. It isn't often people express interest in what I do. But, no, I was merely one of his off-world factory workers. I don't really know how I was chosen, although, as a child, Lord Adaskar did have a droid named E.G. I suppose he just likes the name. Good night, madam. Are you satisfied, Offshoot? You can see she is unharmed.
That's not enough. You gotta let her go. Oh, wait, that's the old man. Right.
Yeah. You should be thankful to us, old man. We've cured you.
What was all that junk about Balinquois virus? That's garbage, and you know it.
Yes, your ailments have been quite a bit more mundane. Your ship was killing you.
The last resort? What are you talking about?
Your ship sat in that awful pit on Taris, was it? For years without moving. Who knows what was growing in the vents? Whatever it was, it didn't like you. As soon as you left the planet and actually started using the circulation system, you became more and more ill. You were going into shock when you came aboard. Once we identified the allergen, it was an easy matter to wipe you clean.
Blast. Never thought of that.
Yes, well, your company file said you did tend to overlook small details, like finishing the jobs you start. But that's about to change.
Fine. You got me. Why are you keeping her here?
For the same reason we cured you, Offshoot. We need you both. We need you to finish the project you were working on before you ran away. And we need her to make sure that you do. Do you take my meaning?
I take it. I don't want it, but I take it. So I think.
Oh my god, that was actually good. That was actually good.
Yes, it was. That was very good.
like I don't mean good as in like, oh, it's better than the Harry Potter. I mean like for an actual comic, that was genuinely like,
I know.
Good shit.
Actual well-written plot, actual characters with, legitimate development and all that.
Yeah, there are actual stakes because I can imagine we've both played the Old Republic games and we know exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is definitely a case of a comic book done right, to say the very least.
Mm.
And it is a very, very easy recommendation as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
This one wasn't much of an action issue, but it was definitely great on the plot.
Plus, I love like Lord Araska because he just comes off as like menacing, but he's friendly menacing. Like on page 8, like the middle panel on the left hand side, the one where he says you're very close. Look at how he's drawn. Fucking hell.
Yep.
He's imposing, but he's friendly.
He looks like a JoJo villain a little bit.
He does. I want him to tuck me in at night and tell me horror stories.
So yeah, that was... Plus, I mean, the fact that they have two plot points going on simultaneously that both work.
Yeah. Like, it's funny how this comic, being well drawn, decent characters, it actually manages to balance two plot points at the same time when the High Republic writers can't even make me interested in one.
Yeah, and the artwork on High Republic is often so inconsistent the characters don't even look the same.
Exactly, we're too busy laughing at it rather than listening to the story.
did you see what they did to that one character? Uh, the one guy that they kept race swapping issue between from one issue to another.
Yes,
I can't believe it.
I did.
Every single issue, they made him into a completely different race.
Yeah, shit. Because I remember reading one of the issues with you. It was the same one where like the bitch like lit up a lightsaber like in the dark and revealing herself to everyone. Like I think it happened in that as well.
Yeah, that one.
Oh my god. Transracial Jedi in ethnic disguise.
Yeah,
Oh
I named the shorts video where I discovered the fact that they kept race swapping him the Man of a Thousand Faces.
yes.
Let's be honest, I probably should have named it the Man of a Thousand Races, but I think YouTube probably wouldn't like that very much.
You should be like, haha, he just gave us a reason to demonetize him again. Yeah.
Yep, back in you go. So yeah, but yeah, in comparison, this comic really shows is a great example of why people liked Star Wars back in the day.
Yeah.
And it was also a great example of why people hate modern Disney Star Wars because this is no longer considered canon.
Mm. Plus, also, does this take place before or after? I can imagine it's before the Night of the Old Republic games.
I think this takes place before KOTOR because this is when they were fighting the Mandalorians, and they were fighting the Mandalorians in the lead up to the plot of KOTOR 1.
Oh yeah, and Karth didn't get a fucking excommunicadoed by the fucking the Republic Navy.
Mm. So
Like
yeah.
he's still fighting with them.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was this issue of Knights of the Old Republic. Definitely a comic book series well worth reading.
Hmm.
And I'm definitely going to be looking forward to seeing the next issue when we get the chance on that.
Definitely.
Although, of course, we're probably going to be reading some more High Republic before we get to that.
Perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
It should be.
So yeah, anything else you'd like to add, Nathan?
Um. Oh yes, actually, there is one thing. So just as an update, remember that I mentioned a while back that there's a comic book store near me that I frequent quite a bit because it's got a lot of good stuff to buy for gifts for
Mm-hmm.
other people. Well, they have a comic book section,
Okay.
and in that comic book section, there is a reduced comic book section. You know, reduced in price because obviously not a lot of people are buying it.
Okay, I can see where this is going. But
Oh,
continue.
Knight to the Old Republic is all there. So not Knight to the High Republic. It's all there. It's all stacked to the front. You know, like comic books in that store cost like £1 or £2. They are selling these bitches for 10p. It even like for 10 for one regular copy, they can't push these things. It makes me smile.
Yeah, I know. It's bad enough that there's actually a channel that just has the individual panels of all the High Republic comics. There's a YouTube channel that just has that, and as far
Is
as I
there?
can tell, yes, that just has it. Does not have any commentary whatsoever, so it's just that. And Disney just allows that. Because let's face it, it's not exactly hurting any sales if there are no sales to begin with.
Exactly. You've got to have sales to hurt them.
Exactly. It basically the High Republic is doing so bad that it's gotten the Steamboat Willie treatment almost.
Oh
Almost.
no. Oh no.
The fact that you can actually get away with that is a testament to just how badly these comics are selling, and that's all there is to it. Because at least those comics, it hurts so much how much better Knights of the Old Republic and all the other old school Star Wars stuff is in comparison to new Star Wars.
Yeah, because I can get why some people don't like, do you know the Legends stuff where it goes into like Abeloth and like Luke Skywalker becomes a knife force god and like the power levels go up like immensely. Like it feels a bit like Dragon Ball Star Wars sometimes.
Mm.
I get why some people don't like that because obviously if things get a little bit too crazy, it becomes it becomes harder to associate yourself with the characters. KOTOR, I think, is still brilliantly written as like a universe.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some jank, it's got some camp, it's got a bit for everyone, but it takes itself seriously enough to where you can actually immerse yourself and you can appreciate the characters. Like the games by themselves are just peak storytelling.
Mm-hmm. Before the dark times, before EA bought BioWare, and Disney bought LucasArts.
Why can't we just go back?
We have to go back.
Please.
Well, I suppose we should look at the bright side. The indie market is starting to take over all the good ideas that the AAA part of the market is just ignoring. It's actually good to see that the mid-tier gaming market is making a comeback, specifically because of indie developers just striking it big enough times. Because, my God, I cannot stand what the AAA side of things has become.
Yeah, I mean, everyone thought back in the day that obviously now that Star Wars has been bought out by like a few AAA studios, we'd get like KOTOR 3 and it would run, like updated engines, updated graphics. We could get potential remakes, like fully traditional remakes. We could get a sequel or a prequel to KOTOR, that could technically take place during the comics. Like imagine a High Republic, so imagine a Battlefront game, but the good Battlefronts, not the shit Battlefronts. But imagine the good Battlefronts taking place during the fucking Mando Wars.
That would be pretty interesting, especially.
That would be so cool.
Yes.
Like imagine playing on the Mandalorian side and you get to like drop in, like the way the Mandalorians get to do in the lore, where they kind of drop in on those big fuck off machines and they jump off the side and they start blasting.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be cack.
But instead, we got EA Battlefront.
Also, I've just read something that apparently there's rumors that the High Republic's going to be cancelled.
The comic books, the games, or everything?
The High Republic.
Everything, High Republic.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
Yeah. Apparently.
I know that they've apparently earmarked Phase 3 for 10 more issues of High Republic Adventures. Probably the same amount for High Republic, and plus 2 more comic book series. Like, there's one that's supposed to be a 1-issue thing, and then there's another one that's supposed to be So there's one that's a 1-issue thing by Daniel Jose Older that's coming up, and then there's another spinoff by Cavan Scott. So the pain will continue at least for a little bit, but if they are finally going to cancel High Republic, then I will be fucking celebrating.
Yeah, that was reported like 5 months ago. I'm going to see if we can try and find a more up-to-date source.
Let me check. Because I know, like you mentioned, because I know that they're already in Phase 3, so I don't know if what they might be been doing is planning more outside of Phase 3, so if they did and that got canceled, then at least that means the end is in sight for High Republic.
Yeah. Please, I hope to God, I hope to fucking God they cancel the High Republic.
So yeah, that is good news if they do end up doing that, because yes, High Republic as it is these days is just like I said, the thing is, there's been a few decent series, like The Blade, and The Creeping Terror, and The Monster of Temple Peak. Or not The Monster of Temple Peak, but The Quest of the Jedi. Those 3 are actually decent. Then manga, the first issue of the manga was decent. But there's so much everything else of High Republic that is just bad to god-awful.
Yeah, like, you can't tease a character like Geode, the absolute hench unit that is Geode, and only have him in, like, 3 fucking comics.
I know.
Give the public what they want. They want Geode. They want that sexy-ass rock. I'd take a literal rock that couldn't fucking talk over Rey Skywalker.
The fact that they still gave Rey Skywalker an NPC face in one of the comics.
Yes.
Anyway, so I think we're at a good point to go ahead and call it. So, yeah, this has been Ace.
And this has been Nathan X2000. Thank you so much for having me again.
And thank you again for being here. And we both hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.